Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and our home team. The stadium is packed. Standing room only a chance for their hometown team to get to the Super Bowl. Great to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and the most important thing in the building, the Lamar Hunt Trophy. It is up for grabs for the AFC Championship. Two evenly matched teams. Greg, what are you looking for in this one?
You know, I think the team that understands how to use this energy, as you said, it is electric in this building, especially for the home team. You know that you are one win away from the ultimate goal, which is to play and have a chance for the Super Bowl trophy. Who can harness that energy early the best? There's going to be some pregame jitters. There's going to be some excitement on the sideline and in that huddle. Can you settle down early and just treat it like any other game? I think the team that gets into their rhythm the quickest, Mike, is going to be the one that has the best chance to find themselves holding that Lamar Hunt Trophy at the end.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Here we go.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. 2nd and 7. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
Offside, defense.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. To get back to the line, maybe a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Good.
They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. To the right side, hauled in by Myers.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are out. 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
When you're grinding away in the midst of training camp, these are the moments that you fantasize about. However, it's no longer a fantasy for either of these two teams. It's their reality, and it's up to them to seize the opportunity in front of them. But for that to happen, we're going to need a big game out of their quarterback. And if he plays the way he's capable of, they could be just a few hours away from heading to the Super Bowl.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you've got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a 1st down.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it.
That one, take it in. Touchdown, Raiders.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Raiders move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Steelers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Now he'll run. And they'll finally track him down as he takes it up to the 45-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
Now a second down throw for Fields. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. So a quarter in the books in the AF. Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Right.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, Set high.
Fields now. Quick throw on target to Pickens. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Here we go, Set. All right, go.
They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Here we go, Set. Oh, hurry up.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Ready?
2nd down and 3.
Let's go now.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
A nice gain out of that position, Mike, that we don't typically see get a lot of carries anymore. I'm a big fan of any offense that still recognizes the usefulness of that fullback position. Work him in every now and then as a ball carrier, and you can see it pay off.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Raiders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Raiders will take a 14-6 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Fields. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go.
Fields to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure the Raiders Raiders offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10.
Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds. Very close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. They'll look to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. Off he goes. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. First and 10. He'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He is in. Touchdown, Raiders. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Fields. That's complete left side to Pickens. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
First down. Fields. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. To throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle. And this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best.
And he will score. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Steelers. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with first and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to keep it himself.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, that final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. They face second down and 7. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll take the snap and go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in the AFC title game. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys matching up with the Detroit Lions.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the... They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now, faking the give. That's into the hands of Dissly downfield. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown.
Ready up. Ready.
Back to throw. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Go with their fullback trying to get it. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. A 2nd effort. Touchdown, Raiders.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Here we go. Good.
Fields now on 2nd down. Into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll try to run for it.
There's no doubt that you appreciate the toughness he shows here, Mike. I mean, for a quarterback to put his head down and pick up some tough yards, his teammates love it. But I'll tell you, his coaches, they want to see him protect himself, understand when he had enough to pick up the 1st down, to get down and live to play another snap.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the 2nd half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Thumbs up, ready?
A run now on 2nd down. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal.
Here we go.
Here's a run. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here we go.
They'll go with him again. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. 1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing up.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
2-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set.
Here we go.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think
so they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Fields. He'll get this to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, son. Hurry up, hurry up.
To throw is Fields. He's got Myers on the completion. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here we go. Cut.
Fields now. That's caught. Right side. It's Freiermuth.
Out-breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Second down. It's Fields. Now he'll run it.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
That's made by Pickens. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Cut. Cut.
They'll stick to the ground. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That's Greg Rousseau in there for the sack.
Is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
That's going to be caught. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
He's going to, and he will score. Game on. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Steelers.
Here we go.
They'll run here. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, got to be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Let's go.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
Let's go now.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Unloads downfield looking for Nacua. And he will go all the way. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Raiders.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Sly now for the point after. He's got it. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. George Pickens and the Steelers offense heading back onto the field. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Throwing is Fields. To the tight end, Freiermuth. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Fields to throw. A throw on the move is caught. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go. Tonight.
Now, Fields. And this throw batted away and incomplete. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and Here's Fields. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And a good return here as he is out of bounds up at the 45.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now from the gun. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. A give, and here comes Williams. And he will get into the end zone and bump the lead up by 2 more. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
Don't jump, ready?
To throw is Fields. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Fields now on 2nd down. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's... And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Here we go. Go.
Play action now. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Fields from the gun on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. So this one, a win for the Raiders, as they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy. They are off to the Super Bowl in 2 weeks as champions of the AFC. So that's a wrap for Greg Olsen and our outstanding crew. I'm Mike Tirico. We'll reconvene in 2 weeks in Santa Clara for Super Bowl 60. Until then, enjoy the rest of your night.